Imagine a world where, in 1158, Emperor Frederick Barbarossa looked down on the young scholars of Bologna and said no. He refused their plea for the right to govern themselves, to set their own rules, to hire and fire teachers. Instead, he kept them under the iron hand of city magistrates. Immediately, the spark that would become the modern university sputtered and died. Without that landmark decree, Bologna remained the local law school. Its students scattered. Word of a free community of scholars did not spread to Paris, Oxford, Salamanca. There were schools, yes, but they answered to bishops, to guilds, to city councils. No one dared imagine that thinking men and women might run their own affairs, debate in peace, carry knowledge across borders without fear. Fast forward a century. In Paris, young clerks wondered why they could not challenge theologians in public quarrel. At Oxford, scholars felt the weight of town guards whenever they left their narrow halls. Without self-governance, universities grew stiff and cautious. The great debates of Aristotle and Arabic science never found a safe space. The seeds of Renaissance humanism lay buried under rules and taxes. By 1500, Europe felt the chill. Without the free agora of universities, printing presses multiplied timidly. Books cost a king's ransom, and readers paid censored versions. Galileo, silenced by wary masters, never risked speaking of falling bodies. Copernicus worked alone, afraid to share his manuscript. The scientific revolution, starved of open networks, flickered like a candle in a closed box. Jump to the 18th century and you see a world without salons of students, without Oxford's College of Paris's faculty. No bold experiments, no coffee house debates that fueled the Enlightenment. The idea of a degree as a ticket to exploration remained unknown. Monarchs still guarded knowledge. Blacksmiths had no reason to learn geometry. Merchants had no cause to study Latin. Libraries stayed in monasteries, locked and silent. What of today? No global conferences, no open access journals. Your smartphone's apps would be mythical. The internet, born from research labs nurtured by universities, never came into being. Companies like Google and Microsoft, built on graduates who learned to question, to discover, to collaborate, would not exist. The era of innovation, the startup culture, the sense that any student might change the world, all washed away. All because, in one summer of 1158, one emperor decided that young scholars must remain under his thumb. In now a reality, Frederick's fateful yes unleashed 1,000 intellectual revolutions. But in that other timeline, the world stayed small, silent, ruled by old certainties. History's romance hinges on moments like that, where a simple charter grants imagination its wings, and ordinary students become architects of our future.